easily support their mate with the ball, with such wide openings to pass. The pitch is their plaything at this point. And the whole formation of three has clear openings to pass between them all. It is less football, more an illustration of Newton's law. The further they are, the less likely they will be involved in the same play.
Risk and opportunity coexist in this setup, but with a clear second option, an unblocked interplay, the formation remains unfazed.
Yes, perfect, because three heads really are better than one, especially when they are all in the same place. They are in that sweet spot, just far enough to say, I tried if things go south, but not close enough to make a fuss of it. They are close, but not too close, like a group of ducks on a tight leash. Still, they seem to be gliding along with purpose. This formation practically dares the defenders to break it. Good luck with that. It was as impenetrable as a fortress.
The opposition might need a map and a compass, because breaking this triangle feels like navigating a maze with no exits. The opposition...
Ah, yes. Let's all stand on top of each other. Formation and classic.
The formation doesn't falter under mild pressure. One pass might carry some risk, but the other is a tactical no-brainer. Every pass is a calculated masterpiece. This formation leaves no room for error and no chance for the defenders to intervene.
What's the plan here? Huddle together until the other team just gives up out of confusion. It's like a game of football twister out there. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's foot gets caught up. If they get any closer, they'll merge into one, creating the footballing equivalent of a human caterpillar. Well, they are practically in each other's pockets. Not the sort of spacing you'd expect, but perhaps they are just really good friends. They're bunched together so tight. It was like they are forming their own little Gaelic huddle. All they need is a pint and they'd be set. You could barely slide a potato between them. They are that close. I'd say they're sharing a brain cell or two as well. That tight formation is either brilliant planning or an invitation for disaster. I'm going with the latter. The two of them are close enough to share secrets flying, or maybe just a bit of awkward eye. They are keeping a respectful distance, or perhaps they are just socially distancing either way. They are miles apart in spirit.
The rivals' presence in one lane forces a rethink, but the open pathways elsewhere in the triangle remain a bright spot.
They are in that sweet spot, just far enough to say, I tried if things go south, but not close enough to make a fuss of it. The beauty of redundancy in strategy. One pass might be tricky, but the alternative is crystal clear, and the formation is untouched. They are so far apart, you would think they're afraid the ball might be contagious at this rate. They will need a carrier pigeon to pass. It is like me at a party, part of the group, but keeping a wide enough berth to avoid being dragged into anything. It is less football, more an illustration of Newton's law. The further they are, the less likely they will be involved in the same play at that distance. It is like the polite acquaintance of a football formations, close enough to wave, but not close enough to borrow a fiver. One pass from a classic football domino effect. Imagine three planets in orbit, each just distant enough to avoid a cosmic collision, but close enough to keep gravitationally confused. In tactical terms, we call this the Goldilocks spacing. Not too close, not too far, not that it is making much of a difference. Not quite close enough for synchronized swimming, but not far enough for solo acts. It is like a coordinated ballet form, if they were all holding invisible umbrellas. Avoid that one pass lane at all costs, but apart from that one lane, the other lanes are open as the sky for passes. It might be advisable for the formation to shift slightly to really open up those opportunities for coordination. A bit like me at a social gathering present, but maintaining a safe distance just in case things get awkward.
Like an intricate dance, each move is calculated, each pass is clean, the opposition is left chasing shadows in this unbreakable triangle. A display of passing mastery. Every option is clear and the players are taking full advantage.